Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on me and Beanie's Survival World, where today, as usual, I have already done some work for the episode, but it was all just material gathering. This took me so long. I had to absolutely gut a trial chambers for that, and this took forever, all that glass. But yeah, we've got so many resources now, and I'll go over and show you the iron farm. Here we are at the iron farm. You can just place all these shulkers down. And so now I'm going to work on this side, just a very early time lapse to start off the video. Oh yeah, I'm going to work on this little corner here. And so let's just hop into the time lapse. Oh, also I forgot to show you this, but while raiding that trial chamber I found a trident in one of the chests. I love tridents. They're like one of my favorite items in the game. So that is really cool. Alright, and so we've got the next couple of pieces in. Oh, I forgot to do that one block there. That's annoying. Oh, and that one too. It's the issue with Lightmatica. But yeah, we've got next couple of pieces here. Got this one, which... let's turn on shaders. Like this looks really nice. I randomized which windows would be lit up, and then I also randomized which color frog light and which color glass, and I think that gave a really nice effect to it, and it looks really cool. And then there's this orange part up top, which also looks really nice, but my main issue is I didn't do the colors the full way around, so I need to fill in these windows with black concrete to make like fake windows sort of thing, which is kind of annoying because I don't have any black concrete yet. I forgot to gather that. But yeah, this is, I'd say, roughly half the build done, and it is looking really cool so far. I'm very proud of all of this. It's a bit underwhelming when I turn the shaders off, but still. Yeah, there is no interior. I never made an interior. I made interior for like a couple of bits, but I also made sure to put in a door here so you can get in and get to the iron farm, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm also meant to put black concrete there. So I'm just going to fix up a couple of these things, get some black concrete, and then hop into another time lapse. Let's go. Alright, so I've just spent the past few hours grinding out all these materials so that I can finally get to finishing off the next half of this build. And that'll be the first building in my mega base done. Well, it's technically like 4 buildings in one. Just gotta build this big bit here. So you know what? Let's just hop into the time. And there we go, the first building in my mega base is entirely finished. This looks so cool, I'm actually so proud of it. This is genuinely one of the best things I think I've ever built in Minecraft. And yeah, I love it, it looks so cool. Bit underwhelming with the shaders off, but look at this, it's so cool to me. If you haven't realized already, it's meant to be sort of cyberpunk-y. I've never built in this style, so you might not be able to realize that, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I've got a bit of an idea of what each of these 4 buildings are, and basically this one in the middle, I sort of think that it's like a hotel sort of thing. It's got all the nice lights, and yeah, I like it. And then this building, I think, is like an abandoned office building type of thing, because you know, cyberpunk, there's always the mega corporations and all that sort of stuff, and so they probably started abandoning regular office buildings like this. This one, I'm not really sure. Maybe like a apartment building, I don't really know for this one. But then this one, this is a shopping center. There's like the big logos, which iron and poppies, it's obviously for the iron farm, and then there's the little food stalls, and this, I'm not really sure what this is, maybe like a restaurant, a bar, something like that. It's got 2 floors. This little lookout sort of thing, as well as this room. And then obviously the random little displays in the windows and everything. Some windows are blocked out, so like I'm assuming that in world this is like unsold land for shops to go on. There's no interior or anything yet, which, well, I don't plan on building an interior. I'm not good at interiors at all. but there's these little doors in the hotel building that takes you directly into this chest. Ooh, that is a lot of iron. That is really good. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. I think my favorite detail is, look at this. Like, that's so cool. It adds a nice bit of animation and like life to the build. I'll show you how I did it on the inside. So it's just a minecart that goes on some detector rails which turns on the lamps. And I think that's really cool. The only bit of interior that I actually plan on doing is in this little building here. There's a bat. But yeah, I think I want to have chests just like in the wall that are going to take the iron and the poppies from in here, and they're going to sort them into chests. And I'm not sure if I want a crafting auto crafter to make it into iron blocks or anything, but yeah. And so you don't have to go inside and see all this, because it does not look all that good on the inside. I also added some little spots so they can be connected to other buildings. Like here, I want to create some sort of railway track to go around my entire base, just so you can have a nice scenic view of it. And yes, so it started here. It's gonna go over the river, because my plan for this mega base is just an entire city built down this river. So we're gonna have buildings along here, and then eventually we're gonna push back out into like here and here and here. And yeah, and then also over here I have a spot so I could connect it with like a walkway, you know. And yeah. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to build a different building for each farm. I don't really need any more storage or anything. I already know what my storage system is going to be in this mega base. But yeah, for now, like there are certain resources. Like I needed so much kelp, so maybe a kelp farm. I needed so much bamboo, so maybe a bamboo farm. I need so much sugarcane for rockets, so maybe a sugarcane farm. I needed so much wool and stuff, so maybe a sheep farm. I need all kinds of things, so this mega base is going to end up being quite big. And my only issue with the exterior now is, look, some of it is floating. I need to do some roads and paths and everything, and I want it to connect all the way out. I've flattened this long stretch of the river. I want that to like come up a bit and connect into there and look all nice. Maybe out of deep slate or something. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm decided on what block palette I want to use for my path. And so it's deep slate, blackstone, and smooth basalt. And it's going to go just all around here. This isn't going to be enough blocks, but it's going to go all around here. And then it's going to come down here. There's going to be some kind of railing. I haven't really thought of what the railing is going to be, but there will be one. And yeah, so I'm just going to try to surround the building so it's actually walkable. And there we go. I really like this design. I think it looks good. This is going to be a good basis for the entire city to be upon. There's going to be like little bridges in between each side of the river and everything. It's all going to be out of that sort of material. It doesn't change all the look all that much from this way. But if we actually go over here, it's now walkable, and it makes it look so much cooler. Like, imagine this, but it's like a small alleyway, or like there's buildings on the other side and everything. This is so cool. And then we turn on shaders. Hold on. Like, look at this. This just looks so cool. I really like the little poppy and the iron ingot and everything that I added. Like, look at this. And now it also means I can actually access the iron farm. So that's good. Yeah, I still need to do the sorting system to go into that room. But yeah, now you can actually walk up to that door instead of having to jump up to it. And yeah, turn my shaders off because it lags out my PC. But this is so cool. I actually love it. Oh, I've fallen down there. I'm so proud of this build. Okay, so off camera, I did a decent amount of work. I added in this little bit here. It's slightly raised out. I think it makes it look better. The stairs. And then also I added a railing. The iron bars is only because it's out front of the iron farm. But for the most part, it's going to be with stairs like this. And yeah, I got a big road here in between this building and the next building, which I'm right about to build here. I'll show you that in a second. But I also did a little work here. Not much. It's not very good looking. But I'm thinking this is gonna be like a bar restaurant sort of thing. And so you got the actual bar part here, and this is a fridge. But it's actually got all the stuff from the iron farm in it. See, look, I modified these hoppers so that instead of going into a chest just here, it just goes into this last hopper, which gets grabbed by that hopper minecart and taken to this item sorter, where it sorts out the poppies into here and the iron into there. And it works quite well, actually. It's very loud, but I think that adds to the, adds to the scenery of this place, because I guess it very much does fit the vibe. But one of my issues while building this is, look at that. I used a lot of bamboo. I used a lot of kelp. It takes me a long time to get all the way out to the where is it? The bamboo jungle or to the ocean. It takes a very long time to get there, so I can actually get all that. So I think I just want to make a bamboo farm, just right here, just a regular bamboo farm, with the flying machine and everything, because I do plan on using a lot more bamboo and kelp and everything later on, so it will be quite worth it. And let's just get into the time lapse. Okay, so a few hours ago, I built this. I finished it, and it is really efficient. It's already fully overloaded. So yeah, it's working way too fast. But me, Beanie, and one of our new members, Seth, we had this whole talk off camera of starting a shopping district. Because we all have farms and stuff, and we agreed now, because we would just normally take from each other's farms and it'd be alright. Now we've agreed no more taking from farms. There's a proper system for it, which basically, there are 3 different types of walls that you put on your farms. So red means that there isn't a shop for it, and you can't take it. So that means, yeah, no one can take this iron. Green means that you can take it, but you can't sell it. So yeah, anyone can take these poppies. But then, over here, this one's marked as yellow, which means you can't take from it, but there is a shop for it. And that's the same with my froglet farm too, and my sugarcane and my cactus I'm gonna let people take from. Yeah, we've sorted out a spot. This is where the shopping district is gonna be. Beanie has been building that. It was kind of a joint effort. All 3 of us sort of worked on it. Yeah, Seth, he's been on the server for like a week, but he's just hasn't got any mention yet. So I'll show you just what's on here. There are just some signs in the middle. We set up a system. Ooh, we have to make claims for what shops you want. So I've claimed bamboo, which is all bamboo products, so things with bamboo in the name, as well as scaffolding. And then froglets, which is all 3 variants. And so we've got 3 main offices: community, me, residency, Seth, economy, Beanie. So Beanie gets to decide like what claims and shops are alright and that sort of thing. Like if your prices are too high and if your shop's not up to code, that sort of thing. Residency Seth, he gets to decide like where people can build, like if you're on someone else's land or whatever. And I just do everything else. I plan on making like a bounty board, but for different projects. So like if you do this, you get paid something. So for example, an Enderman farm, we want an Enderman farm. So if you build an Enderman farm, you can have like 25 diamonds for doing that. And yeah, so you have to build a different shop for each claim. And yeah, there's all this. Beanie's claimed moss, bone meal, gunpowder, golden carrots, and wool. And Seth is, oh yeah, he hasn't got any farms for these, but he's claimed spruce, oak, dark oak, sand, gravel, birch, and concrete. So yeah, we're also going to build offices for our 3 individual things. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This has probably been one of my funnest to make. Like, look at all this. I am so proud of this building, and this bamboo farm is so efficient. Let me just show you this, how backed up it is. Look at this. See that? That. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. See, finally, and I've had to take so much from this to make all kinds of things. I don't know what Beanie's doing here, but there's a Ooh. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. If you like this, please consider subscribing. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.